Awesome. Okay, hi Mads.
Hi Cecil.
So here I am, and it's a week one of episode one, the character design of Maxi.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you a couple of questions. Number one, how do we know each other?
Well, we know each other from my time at art school, where you came to teach me hybrid comics. So, you know, pretty much this.
Yeah,
really.
we're doing it, right?
Yeah,
we're making it happen.
Exactly. And then we've met up, you know, every year,
Yeah,
a
now
couple
we're
of
friends.
times. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so what did you think when I first started to talk to you about the I Am the Comic Book project?
I immediately was super interested. Like the very first thought obviously was like, that's so you, Cecil. Like I feel like it's such a Cecil project. But it also really inspired something in me in terms of like when you were talking about how it's going to be moving around, there was all these meta layers of, you know, it's a comic about taking a walk, that's going on a walk and then potentially touring.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was really interesting. It's such a high concept and something that was really fun to be a part of.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I'm really thankful because, like I've said before, like that conversation that we had when I was in London the last time, and you were just like, yeah, you should do it. And I'm going to help, you know, and it really was sort of the boost that I needed to give me the confidence to really kind of like, you know, like say, okay, we're going to launch this. It's going to happen. So I asked you to design Maxi because one thing that I decided was that I wanted there to be a uniform character that all the different artists would go. Can you talk a little bit about the design of Maxi?
Yeah, well, so obviously designing Maxi came with a couple of challenges in terms of obviously had to go on your arm at some point. And we, you know, after a couple of trial runs, we discovered like we had to simplify it quite a bit. You mentioned you wanted something Franco-Belgian, so already a little bit simplistic. And we wanted it to be a character that could sort of, you know, be pretty much anyone.
Yeah.
So, you know, simplistic, very neutral in terms of presentation and just ready for action.
Ready for action.
So yeah, went for a character that, you know, had a bit of spunk, but didn't sort of push too much personality on you right away. Like I let that be up to every artist to decide.
And I've been telling the artists that are coming after you to you know, that Maxi is the base, but to spin it their own. So far, they're pretty much sticking to Maxi as you've done, but
oh, that's great.
But you know, but I said it just needs to be recognizable in some way. All right, can you talk to me about the first episode? The prompt that I gave you was Maxi dons their suit and exits the door. So can you talk about the 4 panels that you decided to come up with?
Yeah, so you know, it was a pretty sort of free opening. Obviously, donning the suit means that you start at home somewhere. So I wanted to have Maxi just get out of bed, put on some boots, put on the suit, and then get out of the door because I wanted the sort of doorway to be the opening into whatever the next artist wants to do and just keep it as open, not indicate anything and see what the next person sort of did.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love it so much. I love you so much. Thank you for being a
likewise,
part of my
Cecil.
project. Where can people find you on the internet?
Well, so you can find me at massskovbakke.com, which is my website, and then I am on Instagram on massskovbakke.com, which is really long, but you can find it. I'm tagged and everything.
You're tagged.
Thank you so much, Cecil, for that as well. And yeah, otherwise find me around London in Guildford.
Yeah? Great. Okay, here we go. Boop, boop, boop.
Maxi!
Maxi!